Hello everyone, this is Spliced, and welcome to the second vehicle update video. I'll be going over the two most recent updates that came to vehicles. As well, I will be giving you guys a couple tips on some of the other vehicles as well, so you can guys get a little bit of a good idea of how to use these vehicles better. So with that being said, let's get into the first update. So coming with the first update, we have the rec cost changes coming to the Banshee and the Mantis. This has already been applied. The Banshee and Mantis are now rec 5 from their original 6. And this is actually also really interesting because the Mantis used to be 7 and then it got reduced to 6 and now it's 5. But only the regular version of the Banshee and the Mantis. Nonetheless, it's very interesting to know because even the Banshee used to be 6 and they haven't been touched at all, and this is the first time that the Banshees have been touched on. So this is very interesting of an update. Oh yeah, there's also another vehicle that's been lowered, but I don't think anyone really cares about that one, so let's just move on. The Mantis chain gun accuracy has been increased yet again. I believe this is the second or third time now, which is actually crazy because that shows that the Mantis has a serious problem and it needs to be addressed. Nonetheless, it looks like changes are being made to this Mantis, and it is very, very good to see that it is now quite a viable vehicle. Being that the regular Mantis is now 5 recs, I can see this vehicle being very powerful in the games to come. Now moving on to the tips part of the video, this is a quick guide on how to get the enemy off boarding your Banshee when you instantly get boarded, but you have to do it immediately. As soon as you get boarded, depending on which side you get boarded on, you have to flip barrel roll into the wall. Depending on which side they're on. If they're on the left side, you barrel roll into the left. If you barrel roll into the right when they're on the right side, then they will pop off. But you have to do it pretty much immediately when you get hijacked, and it has to be right against the wall. The reason why this happens is because it obstructs the person from being able to stay on top of your Banshee, and because of that, you pop off. Any vehicle that you're hijacking, if it flips upside down, you will pop off of it. And so it is very useful to know this about the Banshee. And for the final tip, we're going to move on to wasp hijacking. This works with any of the 3 wasps. It does not matter which one you use or which one you're hijacking, it all works the same. However, it requires quick thinking and quick reaction to get this to work. So when an enemy runs up to a wasp and tries to get in it, what you want to do is you want to jump on top of it immediately, and then you can hijack it. Because if you try to hijack it as soon as they get into it, you won't be able to, because there is a delay before it gives you that option. But if you mount on top of the vehicle immediately, you can hijack it right after because you'll be standing on top of the vehicle. The chances of this happening in regular game are quite low, but it is good to know just in case, because there is sometimes that enemies will be popping out of their vehicles and they'll have to go back in it or whatever. This could also work on big team as well, because there's a lot of times, there's a lot of maps with wasps in them, so you can run up to them and mount on top of them before that. So that about does it for this video's vehicle update. I hope you guys learned some things, and with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I will see you guys later.